Hi, my name is Lauren, and I'm going to be guiding you through a mindful movement exercise, which will comprise of yoga, but also mindfulness meditation throughout the practice. We will get started in a comfortable seated position of your choice. So you may wish to come into hero's pose by resting the hips over top of the heels. Like so, a pillow could feel nice underneath the sit bones to elevate a little bit more. You may also wish to come into a cross-legged position or half lotus by placing one foot close to the hip, crossing the legs and falling comfortably here in your seat. Sit bones are heavy, spine nice and tall, shoulders down and back. It might feel nice to soften the eyes or close them. You may start to observe the sounds, sensations around you. Maybe even the faintest of sounds. Perhaps the feeling of the air on your skin and how it feels on your hands versus your feet, for example. Maybe start to tune into any taste in your mouth. Any smells. You may start to slowly open your eyes a little bit more and start by gazing out at your surroundings. And pick one object within your immediate distance. Maybe start to observe any colors here, textures. Is there something new that you notice that perhaps you have not seen before? Sometimes in this practice, I like to give thanks to whoever created such object, and the time and care that was placed into bringing it to a place where you can see it now. So for example, the carpet, how you're able to use it as a form of support for your feet, decoration, to bring a little bit more ambiance. I invite you to place one palm over your heart and the other onto your belly. Start by noticing how you naturally breathe here. So without changing or forcing, notice how the belly may fill your palms as you take an in-breath. As you take an out-breath, observe how the belly relaxes. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale to sigh out the mouth. 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale to release. 1 more full breath. Exhale to empty. I invite you to continue at this pace with your breath for the remainder of your practice. Inhale, arms reach up, stretching out through tips of finger. As you exhale, slowly start to shift over towards the left. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly start to shift a little bit more towards the left. Maybe gaze falls over that shoulder. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale to twist over towards the right. Inhale to stay. Exhale to release. Maybe twist a little bit deeper. We'll do that once more each side. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale to twist, maybe deepening right away. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale to twist over to the other side. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale to cactus out the arms. Draw the shoulder blades down and back, open through the heart of the chest. Inhale, start to come forward. Draw navel in towards the spine as you stabilize through the hips. Palms will face one another. And you can imagine if there's a ball of energy here, observing the sensations on your fingertips. So it could feel a little tingly, buzzing, whatever the case may be. As you exhale, start to open up the arms, draw the shoulder blades down and back, maybe opening a little bit more. Let's do this twice more. Inhale, start to bring it in. Hold your ball of energy. Exhale, start to open, expand. One more. We'll hold here, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, slowly start to reach the arms forward, really active through the fingertips. You may observe some more space in between each finger, maybe like you're pressing up against an imaginary wall. As you exhale, slowly start to bring the palms down. We'll make our way into the tabletop position. If you'd like, you can roll over your mat to support the knees. Ground through the palms. Drop the belly, look up. As you exhale, press the floor away from you. Start to puff up the shoulders as you draw navel in towards the spine. Inhale, slowly start to peel chest, heart forward. Exhale, coming back through your cat. Arch the back. Take a few rounds. We'll come back through center, neutral tabletop. This time, we'll start to mobilize each vertebra or intend towards that. So you'll start to unravel the vertebra, bottom to top. Okay, so when you get to the middle part of your spine, you may feel a little tight. So you'll hold here, take a deep breath in. Exhale, start to unravel up. Head is last to look up. Inhale. Exhale, start to press through the palms, unravel, top to bottom, so nice and slow. So maybe the chin tucks in towards the chest as you start to round and gaze in between the thighs. Move through a couple rounds of this, mobilizing each vertebra. You'll come back through center. Start to tuck the toes, ground through your palms, lift the knees, and send the hips up and back to your first downward facing dog. You may bend the knees a little bit more than you would like to here. Stay active through your palms. Intend the head towards the knees. Wrap shoulders around the ears. Maybe start to lift off the heels. And as you exhale, lower them back down. Let's take 5 breaths here. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You may bring your feet closer together. Ground through your palms. Inhale, send right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, dance it back. Start to open up the hip. Exhale, slowly keep what you've created as you draw the knee towards the right tricep. Inhale, dance it back. Exhale, tap towards right tricep, and then lightly step the right foot towards the outside of the right hand. Pivot left foot back, lower left knee down, maybe pad over the mat to support the knee. We're in our lizard lunge here. So really start to notice the sensations within your hips. On your next inhale, maybe start to open up the hip a bit more. So maybe you open, so drawing the knee closer towards the right, maybe coming on the outer edges of the right foot and leaning the hips forward. You may choose to stay here or maybe rocking so that the foot lowers, knee in line with the ankle, and then start to open up as you exhale. So take a few rounds. Wherever you are, maybe it's still, maybe it's moving. Notice the sensations in the hips as you move or as you stay static. How are they different? You may release the right foot, ground through the palms, tuck the left toes, lift the knee, and then start to pulse down and up, down and up. Gazes forward, really active through the right foot. Once you get that momentum, you'll start to re-straighten out the back leg. Gaze is forward. Maybe start to pivot off the left toes, more weight into the right foot. As you lightly step left foot forward, hips come down. We're in our yogi squat. So it might feel nice to place a block underneath the hips. Place your elbows towards the thighs. Kind of spread them open a little bit more here in the sense of creating a little bit more space. Bring palms in towards heart center, ground through your feet. If you're feeling like you're dumping into your hips, you can start to shift forward. So shift up a little bit more. Nice and strong here. Release your palms down. Start to straighten out the legs, lift the hips, coming into a version of a halfway lift. So the knees may be bent here as you gaze forward, bringing the weight so that it's even through the tips of your toes and the heels. Okay, so you might come light on your fingertips here. Inhale, exhale to fold. Inhale, start to lift up into a variation of chair. Maybe bring your palms to touch. An option to pulse down and up. Exhale, lower palms down to fold. Bend the elbows. Option to step, walk, or hop back through plank. Full inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll move to the other side. Inhale, send left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, dance it back. Exhale, draw in. Inhale, start to lift up, open up the hip. As you exhale, start to trace the knee to tap the left tricep and then extend back. Couple more rounds, building our momentum here. All right, this time as you come forward, hold what you've created and exhale, lower. Left foot to the outside of the palm, pivot right foot back, lower the knee down. Back into our gecko lunge here. So option to stay here, observe the sensation in your hips. If you'd like, some more movement, moving slowly and mindfully here. So as you inhale, start to lift up the foot, coming to the outer edges of the foot, and then knee comes out towards the left. As you exhale, start to lower back down. So you might feel a lot of sensation here. We hold a lot of our feelings in our hips, a lot of sensations in our hips. Using our deep breaths to continue to stay present amidst the sensation. You may release the foot, tuck the back toes, lift the knee, start to pulse down and up, down and up, down and up. Once you get that momentum, start to pivot off the right foot, bring weight into the left foot, to the palms, and start to step the right foot forward. Lower hips down, start to press into the palms, chest, heart up. And so you might feel some more dumping here on the other side, so you might start to shift the hips up a little bit more to create that lift. Take a deep breath in here. Deep breath out. Another deep breath in. Exhale, sigh, and release. Inhale, slowly start to lift up. So ground through your feet, straighten out the legs. Maybe bend the knees into your modified halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise up through modified chair Utkatasana. Bring palms to touch. Exhale to fold. Now we'll move through a few rounds of our next little flow. So you'll take a deep breath in. Exhale, start to shift hips back. Arms will reach up. Inhale, start to fold. Exhale, open. Take 2 rounds. I think that was 3. So take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, slowly start to bring the palms down. Hug the elbows in, wrap them around, and make your way through plank or table. Navel drawn in towards the spine. Inhale. Option to lower down from knees or toes. Inhale through cobra. So toes are glued. Peel chest, heart up. Exhale to release. Let's do 2 more. Inhale to lift. Exhale, release. You may lower onto one ear and send the arms behind you. Exhale to switch over towards the other ear. Another deep breath in, deep breath out. Come back through center. Press through your palms. Inhale. Start to peel chest, heart up. Head is last to follow. Palms are still glued. Feet are glued. Inhale here. Exhale to stay. Inhale. Start to lift the palms up. Draw the shoulder blades down and back. Gentle extension here. And as you exhale, release back down. Inhale, start to lift the upper body. Draw shoulder blades down, maybe peel up a little bit more. And as you exhale, release. One more time. This time we'll add in the lower half. Inhale, start to make your way up. Lift the palms, drop shoulder blades down and back. Lift one foot and then the other. Maybe start to lift a little bit more. Really strong, long through fingertips. As you exhale, release. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, start to lift the upper body first. And then the lower. Hold. Exhale, release. Place palms underneath your shoulders. Tuck the toes. Make your way up through tabletop position. Lower onto one forearm and then the other. Shoulders are over the elbows. Hips are over the knees. Option to lower the head down from here. Maybe start to crawl the palms out into your heart melting pose. If you'd like to build on, I like to take a little bit of a lateral stretch as well. So you can crawl your fingertips out towards the side and drop the shoulders towards the mat. Heart lowers down. Observe the sensations in your shoulders. Maybe some heaviness. Inhale, come back through center. And shift over to the other side, towards the left. Observe a nice stretch through the right side body. So all along the obliques, the rib cage. One more breath. Come back through center. Start to make your way back up through tabletop position and slowly shift hips towards the heels. Bring palms over top of the knees. Take a moment to tune into your breath. Any sensations within. Notice if the breath is short or fast, slow or deep. And as we've built a little bit of fire, we'll look to mindfully deepen our breath. Relax and soften perhaps a bit more. So we'll take a deep breath in through the nose to start. And start to fill up through the belly, the mid-chest, and then the upper. Using the nose as an anchor to breathe in. And as you exhale, slowly soften, releasing air from upper chest first, then the mid-chest, all the way towards the belly, perhaps the hip points. Do that twice more. Inhale, slowly start to breathe in. Maybe the breath rises into your collarbones, your throat, feeling bright and expansive here. As you exhale, slowly release, soften all the way down. One more time. Inhale, breathe in. It's like you're filling up a big balloon full of air. Exhale to deflate. Do a bit of wrist exercises. So because we use a computer, maybe working a lot at home right now, texting, whatever the case may be for us, we're inside, so we're probably with electronics. So we'll start to balance that out a little bit more with our wrists, which are so foundational to allow us to do anything, make food, text, whatever is in our daily needs. So you can start to slowly make some circles with your wrists. Gentle circles. Maybe noticing any tension or resistance here. And then the other direction as well. You may lower your palms down on the mat, palms facing up, directly behind the knees. So fingertips are facing towards the back of your mat. Start to bend into the elbows, gently press through the wrists. So you probably feel a bit of sensation here. As you exhale, start to press back up, straighten out the arms, heart and chest proud. Inhale, start to bend. Draw in. Exhale to rest. Take a few rounds. When you feel balanced, you can start to let that go, maybe shaking out the wrists a little bit. The next wrist exercise is that we'll bring our palms together to touch. So the thumb is on top of the other thumb, etc. So your fingers are all lined up here. Now you'll start to interlace them, press through your palms, and make some circles here. So I like to think that my arms, my palms together are like a serpent. So this really helps us to unleash the soft, nurturing parts of ourselves, our feminine energy, kundalini energy. So I like to imagine that it's a snake here, mindfully moving in a way maybe a bit more creative, just seeing what's going on today. Might hear some pops like your cereal. It's normal. We don't often do this in our day-to-day. This can also be really fun if you're doing anything like cooking or whatnot. You're waiting for something in the oven, the microwave. You can just go ahead and do this. It doesn't have to be always so serious all the time, if you like. Come back through center. We'll interlace the fingers so that the left index finger is on top of the right. We'll move in the other direction. So maybe it's a different sensation, different energy here. Taking notice. Maybe observing how the wrists are moving together, how the arms are pressing in, the energy in between the palms, for example. You might even feel a little bit of heat. And you'll let that go, shake it out. Let's move into a little bit of a toe stretch. As just important as our palms are, so are our feet, to allow us to walk, really move anywhere in our day. And they also provide a sense of rooting and grounding, as the energy through the feet supports us through gravity. So we'll make our way to face forward if you're not already. Coming to sit on the heels, maybe bringing your fingertips out in front, so tenting your fingertips here. Option to tuck your toes like this, or you may wish to lift, elevate the spine here, shoulders come down and back, and into a more active toe stretch. We'll breathe in and out here. Maybe tuning into that more deep breath. In yoga, we call this ujjayi breath, or ocean sounding breath. So another way to deepen your breath is by taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, keep the mouth closed while constricting the back of the throat. And it creates this wave-like sound. So we'll move through 3 to 5 rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Continue at your own pace. Slowly release, let that go. So maybe starting to come back through table, untuck your toes and start to tap them out. Maybe moving a little bit louder, softer. I like to use this opportunity to unleash my inner child. So maybe you can too. Come through center. Be active, be a bit more active through your palms here as we start to move through another type of toe stretch, foot stretch. So you'll keep your toes untucked. Press through your palms, start to lift the knees. If this is a lot for you, you can stay here. And then as you exhale, the next opportunity could be to stay. Maybe start to lift the knees, coming through a variation of down dog. And we'll breathe for 5, 4, 3, observing the sensations here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice and controlled release. Come to sit onto the heels. Bring your legs out in front. Maybe give them a little bit of a shake here. You may start to bend into the right knee. Maybe the knee turns towards the right side. So you can keep the legs closer together, or you can start to open up. So it's a little bit more abducted, open through your hips. If you'd like to play with that sensation a bit more. As you inhale, you reach your arms up. Maintain length with your spine. Exhale, slowly start to fold. So maybe the palms come out in front, maybe towards the side. See what feels natural for you today. Next option is to maybe catch for the shin, the ankle, big toes. You can bend the knee here. Maybe start to extend the right arm up. Gaze at the fingertips. A little bit of a side body stretch here, really reaching long through the fingertips, feeling the energy pulsing throughout the arm. Take another inhale here. As you exhale, start to come all the way up. Place right palm down. Press through the palm. Lift the hips, send left arm up. Exhale to release. We'll start to bring the legs out. Maybe a little bit of a shake here as you transition to the other side. So bend the left knee, foot towards the inside of the right leg. Maybe bringing the hips out wider, or maybe closer together. Inhale, start to lift. Exhale to fold. Keeping length through the spine. Maybe start to catch for the ankle, the shin. Maybe there's a micro bend in the knee. As you start to reach the left arm up, open through the heart, the chest, the shoulder. And maybe draw the head towards the right shoulder. We'll breathe in and out here. On your next exhale, slowly start to release the left arm behind you. Straighten out through the spine, unraveling. Inhale, arms reach up. So right arm reaches up, lift through the hips, open through heart, the chest. As you exhale, start to release. Bring both legs out. Give them a little bit of a shake. You may bend the knees and start to shift up or down your mat. So I like to give myself a little bit of space before unraveling all the way down. Arms can come up alongside the ears. Stretching long through the fingertips, feeling the sensation, the ball of energy here. Maybe start to observe if anything has changed. Your next exhale, slowly start to unravel down, maybe tucking chin in towards the chest. And then exhale, release completely. Bring feet about hip width distance apart. And slowly start to shift hips over towards the right. Pick up your knees and lower them towards the left. So into our spinal twist. Shoulders lowering down, maybe arms come out into cactus. Inhale, come back through center. Maybe drawing knees in towards the chest. As you exhale, release the feet down, shift hips to left, pick up your knees. Activate the twist from the spine as you lower knees towards right. You may return towards center. Maybe start to pick up your knees, keep them wide. Palms can come over top of the shins, staying here. This is a version of happy baby. Another option could be to grab for the ankles or the outer edges of the feet and opening from here. Another option could be to lift the shoulders, chin tucks in towards the chest as you straighten out the legs. And we'll hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start to bend the knees, coming down into a version of reclined butterfly. As you exhale, lower the feet down and make your way nice and slow into final relaxation for a few minutes. So you may wish to windshield wiper and slowly start to make your way down. Moving as is comfortable to lay nice and still on your back. Something I like to do in order to drive home a little bit more mindfulness is to bring some tension into the body. So that might seem counterintuitive, but what it does is it allows you to see the opposing side of things. So you can observe the difference between tension versus softness, relaxation, for example. And this promotes greater strengthening of that muscle towards softness and relaxation. So you may start to do this by bringing some awareness through your feet. Maybe start to spread the toes, lift the heels. And as you exhale, allow the feet to fall heavy. Inhale, start to lift the shoulders, lift the arms. Maybe start to curl the fingertips in. As you exhale, allow the shoulders to root down. Soften the arms, the fingertips. Maybe same thing with the hips, so starting to lift up a little bit more, engage the glutes. Exhale to release. Last but not least, my favorite is to really tense up your face. Maybe scrunch everything in like you were sending a picture to a friend, funny picture. As you exhale, slowly soften, release, relax the face. Bask in the softness, moments of stillness. So again, mind may wander, and that's normal. Maybe taking particular notice of those moments of softness and relaxation. You may choose to stay here as long as you like, desire. You have nowhere to go. or rather, there's no rush to go anywhere. I encourage you to stay here. Otherwise, you can start to bring some movement into your fingertips, your toes, your wrists, and your ankles. Perhaps gently rock the head from side to side. Nice massage for your skull. Option to bring the feet together. Arms will stretch up and overhead, stretching out through tips of fingers, tips of toes. Bringing a little bit more heat as you reawaken. As you exhale, turn over towards your right into a fetal position, using the arm as a pillow for the head. Take a deep breath in here. Deep breath out. Another deep breath in. And exhale to side. Slowly, gently press through the left palm and make your way up towards the front into a comfortable seated position. Once you arrive, sit bones are heavy, spine nice and tall, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, arms reach up, bring palms to touch. Exhale, lower palms to heart. Start to create a little bit more space between your fingers. So start to open up so the fingertips and the thumbs touch. So we're in this lotus flower position here. Okay, so really spreading through your fingertips. And so to some, the lotus flower signals transformation, this idea of transformation. So perhaps in your practice, you were able to transform in some small way, bigger way, whichever way. And so holding what you've manifested here, observing what you've created. Next time, as you exhale, you can start to slowly bring the fingertips into touch. Let that go. I invite you to bring some more mindfulness into your day, in whatever way that is. Maybe it's tuning into your breath, observing sensations, breathing through some difficult emotions, whatever that means for you in your own practice. You may bring palms to space between eyebrows, your third eye, to light in each of you. Thank you so much for taking this time for yourself and for each other. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with Warrior Yoga. Have a beautiful day.